Hello Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising, and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we will look at what kind of energies you can expect in the year 2026. Pretty much every aspect of life, because we're gonna look at the meanings of the cards from every angle: love, relationship, money, career, finance on a month-to-month basis. But as usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. And very important that you start this year with a positive attitude, a positive mindset as well. So while I'm getting the cards ready, just put in a comment: I am manifesting my dreams in 2026. So there's only a few cards that we need to kind of get ready here for you. That's pretty much it. And also some oracle cards. Okay, gonna look at that. So one from this one, and let's have another one from this. All right, you kind of have here quite a few cards, so we are ready to go. All right, so the oracle card, what we have here for you is first quarter moon. Your commitment is being tested. So what this card is all about, that maybe you've been kind of putting a lot of effort into something, and you are kind of wondering whether you're gonna be able to achieve something or not. Maybe you're kind of wondering, is it possible for you to get it done? Maybe you have a dream here that you're kind of trying to achieve, and you need to kind of really believe in your dreams that they will come through. Because with some of you might have already given up, that, oh no, I'm not gonna get that dream job, no, I'm not gonna get that that person in my life, that love. And this card is telling you that show your true commitment. You need to kind of put a little bit more effort into something, and sometimes this kind of helps you as well to realize how much you want something. So don't give up, that's what I would say. You also have here the change in the wind card, number 12. So this means that I think you're gonna see a lot of change this year. We will see what kind of changes those are. This is for me just simply indicating there's some kind of a change here that's coming. And then from this deck, we have here 3 cards. The umbrella, all under one roof, consolidate, work in-house, many hats, far reach, covered. So this is a card of protection. You're going to be pretty much protected. Maybe you're gonna have to take care of many roles as well, many kind of areas that you might be able to kind of look under, but your reach is going to increase, definitely. You also have here the emergence, coming into the light, soul work, awaken, spotlight, many interest, live gently. This is kind of interesting to see this many hats, many interest. Some of you might be doing many jobs, or many, maybe you're dealing with many people in your life, but all in all, you are increasing, you are growing, you are coming to the light this year. So you're gonna be in the spotlight. And we do have here the prospect, securing your future, wise spending, speculation, acquire, compound fund. So I think you're really looking at into the future. What is that you want to achieve? What is that dream that maybe you've been kind of wondering? How can you get there as well? So maybe you're buying something, or you're looking at your funds. But let's see the energy at the bottom of the deck. So we do have here the Knight of Wands. So Knight of Wands is a card of new adventures. It is a card that connects to new approaches, getting things done, and this is a very action-oriented card. So maybe it's time for some of you to get going in certain areas of your life. But also, like, on a work end, this might indicate that you're going to be actually way more successful. If you're looking for a job, or if you are looking to start your own business, you're going to be way more successful than you think. On a love end, this might bring you some adventures, fun times. Just make sure that you're aware of it, what those connections are all about. Now let's see your monthly breakdown. Let's see the energies for you in January. You have here the Eight of Swords. So Eight of Swords is all about overthinking, over-analyzing something, and you're kind of not seeing a way out of something. You've been kind of, the clarifier is the Magician, which means that you've been kind of trying to manifest something here. You've been kind of working on something, but you're overthinking it. You might be kind of seeing your situation worse, what it is, with that Eight of Swords, because you're kind of in the prison of your thoughts. And I think what this card is telling you, which I kind of, that your thoughts are blocking your manifestation. Right, so you need to kind of look at here, what is that you're kind of what is that goal that you want to achieve, and what is the kind of thoughts that are actually not helping you to achieve that. So think about it, and how can you release those negative thoughts. February, you do have here the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is a card of fear, anxiety, worries. And we will kind of get a clarifier what kind of area this will reflect to. But what I kind of like to tell you with this card, so if there's something that you need to do when the Knight of Swords comes out, well, it's time for you to face your fear, and you should kind of do it. Now, if you're kind of worried about something and the outcome is not dependent on you, well, then you really need to think about those worries, because it's just causing you distress, and it's kind of not helping you. So the clarifier is actually good, because this is the Chariot, the card of success. It is a card of victory. It is a card of accomplishment. So I think it can be connected to travel. It can be connected to move. Some of you might be moving, and you're kind of over worried with that move. Some of you might be actually very successful, and you kind of will be wondering, oh my God, will I be able to do this? But also, this is a card that's telling you to look into the future. Don't look into the past, and this is also a card of overcoming struggles. So I think with that combination, it's actually positive, because you will be able to overcome some kind of a worry, some kind of a struggle that you've been thinking a lot about. Now let's see what's going to be March all about. Okay, so you do have here the Judgment card. The Judgment is a card that brings you a realization, rebirth. This is a card that brings you, for some of you, it might, there might be a big decision that you have to make here. This is a card of evaluation, when you're kind of realizing that, okay, this is what I want. This is what my true calling is, and you're kind of following that. But also you're realizing anything. You can realize what is that you want from a love connection, as well. There's and what's kind of interesting with the Judgment, it kind of goes back to the past. It is a card that kind of connects to cause and causation, which means that In March, something that you might have done in the past will come back to you in some shape or form. Now, what's going to be that shape or form? It really depends what you've done. If you've been good, you're going to get a reward for it. If you were not so good, well, you might have to face the consequences. And what's really interesting here that you have the Six of Cups, which again points back to the past. So something in March will come back to you. This might be an old lover, an ex. You might be meeting a friend or an old coworker or an old job, an old project that might come back. But I think in March you can expect that something connected to the past will resurface as well. With the Judgment, some of you might be kind of going through an evaluation period as well. So maybe that's what it indicates. Let's see what April will be all about. So April, you do have here the Seven of Cups, which is a card of choices, card of options, and what's really kind of interesting here, when the Seven of Cups comes up, you have hard time making a choice because you just don't know what is going to be the outcome of those options. So very important for you to pay attention to your long-term goals, what is that you want to achieve, and try to pick the one that's kind of in alignment with that. Because, for example, if you want to have somebody if you want to settle down in a relationship, well, don't pick that Knight of Wands who is here for a good night. So that's kind of the story with the Seven of Cups. Sometimes you might be kind of clouded. Sometimes you might be kind of seeing things more positively than what is actually is. The clarifier is the Death card. The Death card simply says that there's going to be some kind of a change here that you're, and I got another one, the Magician. There's something that you're kind of trying to create here, some kind of a change that you're trying to manifest. And I think the challenge that you're going to have in April, that you'll be kind of wishy-washy with your dreams, what you're kind of trying to achieve. And the reason is because I always like to say that the Seven of Cups can also connect to a manifestation, something that you're kind of trying to create, but sometimes you don't know what you want on a long term. Because with the Seven of Cups, sometimes you're like, oh my God, I so want to have a new job. I want to be in a relationship, but the next day, oh my God, no. I'm fine where I am. I don't want to go through an interview process, or somebody might be, no, actually, I don't want to have a relationship. You're kind of jumping back and forth, right? And that's what it kind of indicates, that there's something that you want to manifest, some kind of a change that you're trying to manifest, but you're kind of clouding yourself with that Seven of Cups. Okay, so let's see what May will be all about. So May, the main energy is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a card of faith, so definitely have faith in yourself, have faith in the universe. Maybe a group of people, a community might be very important for you this month. But this is also a card of learning, so some of you might be going to school, learning something new, but also this is a card of commitment. So for example, some of you might be getting a contract, committing yourself to an organization, because this is kind of like, can be an organization, a community, but also a great indicator for a relationship, a new relationship, a very traditional relationship, or it can be also the typical card of marriage as well. So the clarifier is the Five of Pentacles, which is a card of lack. So very important for you to kind of trust yourself. What kind of comes to me, that some of you might be kind of having some issues with your self-confidence. Because if you remember the first sentence I was saying, have faith in yourself. And when you kind of have that Five of Pentacles, it is also connects to something that you're kind of not trusting yourself, or you're kind of focusing on the lack mentality, your weaknesses. But also interesting for me with this combination, because both are kind of connected to a church. Now, I'm not sure if there's a group of people or something to that nature, a religious group, but maybe that's kind of influencing you. Maybe there's a group of people or a community. And what's really important with the Five of Pentacles, that if you need some kind of a help is always available, because also he's bringing you some kind of a blessing as well. All right, let's see what June will be all about. You do have here the Five of Swords. You have here quite a few fives that are indicating a change. So Five of Swords is a card of conflict, and this is the kind of conflict that can be an internal conflict. It can be that you might have a conflict with your partner or at work. This is the kind of conflict where there's lack of communication. So if you want to kind of get ready for it, make sure that you communicate clearly. And also this is a card of collaboration, like lack of collaboration, because everybody is in it to win it. This is kind of like a very hard-earned victory when people are kind of just focusing on me. So very important for you to see whether it is worth to win at all cost, or would it be better to collaborate? Because the story behind this is that, that he won, but he paid a very high price for it. So very important for you to think about it, what it is. The clarifier is a Ten of Pentacles. So this can be connected to an increase. Some of you might be kind of fighting for an increase. Some of you are fighting for a job, a great opportunity. Some of you might kind of have some challenges here in connection to inheritance, or some kind of a family business where there's some kind of a conflict. And again, obviously there might be a lot of money in question here with the Ten of Pentacles, but again, the advice is clear that you need to think about it. Is it worth fighting for the win at all cost or not? Okay, so July, we do have here the Magician, which kind of popped up as a clarifier for a few times. So this is a card of manifestation. I think you're going to be able to see some kind of a manifestation coming to life this month. The clarifier here is the King of Swords, so maybe the truth will come out. King of Swords is a court card, so can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. So this is somebody who's logical, who's very kind of very smart, focused on the facts and the truth. So there it might be a person that you might be coming into your life that's really saying the way things are. It might be that you are, this can mean a leadership opportunity or a leader that you might be connecting with. But this is something that you manifested, or the truth might come out as well this month. Okay, so let's see the energies for August. It's described by the Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups, another court card, can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. What we need to know about this queen, that this queen is all about the feelings and emotions, helping people. Very loving mother figure of the tarot. So very important for you to kind of pay attention to the feelings and emotions. And also this is a card that's connected to help. Second, maybe you need to kind of help people, and also for me the cups connect to a certain degree diplomacy as well. Now the clarifier is the Five of Swords. So again, there might be here some conflict where you need to kind of step in, where you need to kind of help out as well, or you might have a conflict with someone. But very important here with the other clarifier, with that Eight of Cups, that try to again look into your feelings and emotions as well. Now let's see what September is going to be all about. Okay, so we do have here the Three of Cups. So Three of Cups is again can be connected to a community, joy, happiness, celebration as well. So something you might be celebrating. It is also a card of harvest. The clarifier is the Ten of Wands. And what I'm kind of getting here, the first thing was like harvest. So I think there will be something here that you've been working on for a long time. And finally, you're going to be able to celebrate achieving a goal that you've been working on for a long time. All right, let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype if it's available when you're watching this video. That's an indication that the reading helped you. And it's also indication, and you're also helping me to grow the channel, to make sure that the video gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a couple of buttons to push, so I hope that you push those like, subscribe, and hype buttons. And don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. And also let me know in a comment how this reading is resonating with you. Where are you watching from? What are your hopes and wishes for the year 2026? And don't forget to write, I am manifesting my dreams in 2026. And you have this manifestation theme actually keep coming back. So in October, we do have here the Page of Cups. This can indicate some love messages, dreams, some kind of a surprises as well. The clarifier is the Strength, which indicates that some of you might be making a move, some of you might be able to kind of, that's surprising, but also your strong confidence. I think make sure that you're very confident in terms of this month, or generally as well. Now let's see what November is going to be all about. We have two cards. We have the Ace of Swords and the Devil. So the Devil is Capricorn energy, so it just might indicate that you're able to handle whatever comes into your life in November. But also the Devil is here to let you know that something will be out of balance. But before I kind of get into the nitty-gritty of the Devil, you do have here that Ace of Swords, which is a card of victory. It is a card that says that you're going to be able to get clarity, victory over a situation, or win over a devil in your life. So the devil can be something where you don't see a way out of it. It can be a toxic work environment, a toxic relationship, toxic patterns, shadow energies, addiction, dependencies, as well, where you kind of keep going back to the same thing over and over again. And with that Ace of Swords, you're able to see things clearly. You might be able to have that clear conversation, and where you're kind of cutting something out of your life. So with the Devil, it's actually very good, because something that's not working for you, you're going to be able to make something and cut it out. Okay, so in December, you do have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is a card of planning, strategizing, thinking out in the world. How can you kind of achieve more? But also, this is a card that can be connected to that something from the past is holding you back. So, but also, this is a card of decisions where you have to kind of decide what is the direction that you're going. Some of you need to choose between offers, job offers. Some of you need to choose between people or any kind of path. And the clarifier is the Four of Cups. So Four of Cups is kind of like you might get something offered to you, but it might not be what you've been wanting, because with the Four of Cups, you're not seeing the value of something. Because you're kind of thinking that it's gonna be the same over and over again with the Three Cups. So I think you might have to make a decision about an offer. This might be connected to, actually it's a very successful thing that might come out for you in December, because this is a card of success, victory. So what I would kind of advise you to be open for opportunities, because it might actually bring you success, whatever this opportunity is. So make sure that you're kind of not frowning upon it. It might be that somebody might be kind of offering peace for you, but again, you're going to be in the center of attention with that Six of Wands. Like people are going to watch you, and yeah, just be open for opportunities. So that's all I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll be able to welcome you again. And I want to wish all of you a very happy, successful, and healthy 2026.